Alright, this is Real Bright Nights log 1 of me just saying my thoughts while I'm walking outside. Um, I plan to do this just to, get my thoughts out. Not in like a venting way or stuff like that, but just to talk, you know. I don't have much people to talk to in real life, so why not just do it to a voice recorder? Because that's always a good idea for some reason. Um, I wanted about random things in my head, basically. Uh, but I don't really know what's in my head, to be honest. Uh, I love music from from the bottom of my heart, and sometimes I feel like music could sometimes be one of the only the only reasons I am still alive and breathing today. Not totally, because I wouldn't kill myself, because if I didn't listen to music, I just wouldn't feel alive inside mentally if it wasn't for music, if I didn't find a hobby. I mean, I used to make these abstract, weird, uh, weird drawings on Twitter before I got banned. And if I wasn't banned on Twitter, then how would I do 2 years of my life just drawing like random schizo scribbles and just posting them online for the world to see, and I would get like popular from that. I wouldn't want that to be my legacy. Imagine your whole legacy. The only reason you are popular, the only reason you have some form of fame, quote unquote, is you just do weird renditions of people's faces or photos that they send you. They want you to draw with like scribble you made in 3 minutes. Imagine that being your legacy. That would be that was like McDonald's. That's not gourmet. That's not gourmet food. That's McDonald's. That's why I just found art uninteresting overall after the ban. I just I don't fully I haven't fully left art yet because I can't. It's just too. Art can by itself be also fun, but music is my main focus lately. It's my main goal, my main hobby. I have many different hobbies personally, but music isn't one of the main ones. There are multiple main ones. Music is one of the main ones. There are many other hobbies that I just won't talk about because that's not the main focus. What I want to talk about is how art and music coexist as absolute pinnacles of creativity, obviously. And sometimes I wonder, how do artists artists perceive musicians? For example, I perceive artists as like, oh man, art is so hard. I perceive it as that, like, oh man, art is so hard, bro. How do these people draw these beautiful, stylish, aesthetic sketches and do everything beautifully and stylishly and blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I've seen artists that listen to my music and they think, wow, how do musicians even make music? You just have to practice so much, have to understand DAWs and music theory, partially for it to be sound better and more complex and easier to listen to overall. You have to know DAWs, you have to know instruments, you have to know this and that and this and that. And it has both of its complexity. Art and music both have their own complexity. If you're comfortable, and I've come to the terms that with you can master everything. That's my main disappointment in my own mind, my own processing of anything. Basically, I cannot learn and process every single thing that I want to in life. Like I want to master. Like I'd be like, oh, I want to master Blender. I want to master art. I want to master FL Studio. I want to master Caustic. I want to master Reaper. I want to master fucking Sketchbook. I want to know this well. I want to know Photoshop well. Then this and that and this and that. But then I sometimes have these thoughts. where I just sit and think if I compile, like stack all these hobbies and needs to learn and understand in my brain, that it would be squished like a pancake. And it would just lead to burnout, basically. Uh, because overthinking and putting too much pressure on yourself obviously can lead to burnout. And the burnout is the last thing I want in any form, way, shape, or form in my life. I don't want to get tired of making music or drawing or editing photos or videos or doing anything that makes me happy me currently. I don't want to be. I don't want to throw that away, either temporarily or permanently, because um, because I feel tired from it. Because I feel that even if I may get burnt out from it, there can always and probably will always be a part of my mind inside that just tells me that you still love this at the end of the day. Even if I one day do get tired of making music or drawing or editing or doing this and that, can always be a part of me that says, but you still love this though. You still love music. You still love making music. You're tired from it. So you don't have to throw it away indefinitely just because of 1 week of tiredness, 1 week or month of no ideas, no nothing, because that happens. We're all human. We all get tired of things that we intake in our brain too much, because we need intervals. We need intermissions, breaks, whatever the hell you want to call it. We need some form of rest from the things that keep our brains stimulated, for it to not reach overboard, and it just spills out everything, and we become husks basically of what we used to be, maybe days ago, maybe months ago, weeks ago. God knows why. It's all personal. God knows how much. It's all personalized. It's all subjective. I'm not gonna speak for other people on how much they want to rest from their hobbies in order for their mental health to get back to 100% at once. Oh, shut up. Uh, that was a quote. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you should never put too much pressure on yourself. Otherwise, you will just spill out all the information from your brain that you compiled and wanted to compile for maximum creativity, I'd say, and then just become this empty, I don't know, uh, regretful, depressed, whatever sad adjective you can come up with, whatever sad adjective you can come up with, that word at the end of the day. You don't want that. No one wants that. So that's why I'm telling you this. And overall, so we have to stop comparing ourselves to those better than us in any shape or form. I need to stop comparing myself to those better than me, because I realize that every artist, music, music, painting, drawing, whatever, they all have their own lane. They all have their own journey. If Aphex Twin learned how to make music at made music when he was a teenager, and then became an over decades of constant music making, he became the way he is today, then that's his journey. He chose that route. If Artecker started making music in I don't know, 1989, and they evolved from acid techno to experimental sound design, and everyone started loving them for it, then that's their journey. If Luke Viber stayed loving his 303 for decades, 20 years maybe, I think he was doing acid for like maybe earlier, I don't know, but he loves his 303 and acid overall. So if he wants to stay with his 303, then let him stay with his 303, because that's his journey. And we all have our own personalized journeys with breaks, with obstacles, with existential crises, and problems, physical and mental. That's okay. We're all human. We all go through troubles, tiresome, tiresome troubles, but troubles uh, that have some form of repayment, compensation at the end of the road that keeps us all happy and dandy and calm. Yeah, and I know I will have my reward one day, inshallah. There will be a reward for me one day if I do, even if with all the limitations that I'm going through right now, with all limitations. I know. I mean, I have a laptop now. I have a laptop now. Um, yeah, sure. It's an old Toshiba. Yeah, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 40 gigabytes of space. Yeah, shitty. I know, but like I downloaded pretty much many DAWs that I like personally uh, um, onto that laptop. FL Studio, Reaper, Renoise, Nodal, Pure Data, because Max 8 would completely burn my laptop. Uh, I don't know. Multiple VSTs, um, and many other DAWs. I don't know. I don't remember all of them, but I downloaded every single one of those DAWs. But I still come back to Caustic 3 on my phone. Because why? Because it's comfortable. It's comfortable for me to use Caustic 3. And I kept thinking to myself, why have I downloaded all these DAWs and I still make music on my phone? Because I downloaded these DAWs. I realized this lately for some reason, that I downloaded all these DAWs just so I feel professional. That, oh, I'm a professional musician. I have FL Studio installed. That makes me, I don't know, dead mouse level of professionalism. But yeah, I'm that guy. But it's just like an illusion. I'd say I'm just deluding myself from what I really am. And I have to really think that it's okay to just use use um, use your phone for music and keep it that way how long you want it to be kept that way, like sure, you don't have FL Studio, you don't use your laptop, you use your your phone that is also holding on a string storage wise, and you use abandoned doors. Yeah, sure, go ahead. It doesn't have to always be the same as everyone else. You don't have to be the same as everyone else. Even if everyone else is better than you, sure, good for them. But you can be good as well. In your own way, in your own lane. Or if you just practice hard enough, you can become even better than them for, oh, God who knows what. God knows that you always have the possibility to improve, to become better, and become good in your own lane, even if other people are naturally better than you. You know, like I'm just 15. I'm only 15 years old. I got a whole lane. I got a whole life ahead of me of many, 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 many things happening. I'm sure of that because I'm sure of that happening. But I know at this point, currently in the present, I stand and go my own lane, music wise, creativity wise, mind wise, whatever the fuck wise. I go my own lane just as everyone else goes their own separate lanes. And that's fine. You don't have to be like someone else in order to think that you are good at what you do. That is improper thinking. You can be good your own way, even if you at first perceive it as bad. At first, okay? But as you grow, as you change, and then you do something that you still do what you like to do for yourself in music, in art, in modeling, in editing. you consider yourself one. You have won. You know, if you like what you do, and if you love what you do, and you love doing what you, and if you love doing what you do currently, in any way, then consider yourself you won creativity. You won. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the jackpot. You love what you do, and that's good enough. I don't want fame in my life. Huge fame. I wouldn't handle it anyways. I mean, sure, attention would be nice. Like someone coming out to me and say, "Wow, your music is awesome. I love it. Yeah." Like that would be cool to hear, obviously. I appreciate support, stuff like that. But at the same time, fame is secondary to me. Money, secondary to me. What matters to me in music is me liking the music. That's the main thing I care about. Whenever I open Cossack and start remixing and stuff. All I've been doing lately is just remixes because don't have any ideas for original music. And that's okay. I'll just do remixes until I get an original idea and I'm happy with it. And that will be the way it is for some time. I haven't made an original song in probably a week, 2 weeks. I don't remember, but I feel like remixes is a good alternative. I'm still improving with remixes. Even if I don't make original music, I can still see that my skill is changing in a good way. And, that's also good. That's also brilliant. Um, what was I say? I have so many friends and family members that are just practically obsessed with my music, basically. It's odd to see. I have sometimes told people about early on in my like last year or something. I was like, I don't know, man. Music is hard. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop. I should just quit, move on to better things. And they were like, no, you are good. You are a good musician. Stay musician, please. Don't give up. And I didn't give up. And that worked. And I am easily satisfied with anything in the world. Okay, that's my mindset. If you show me a song that is just minimal, like stale, and quiet in one way, just empty, but it has like a tune that gives me dopamine, I'll give it a good score. I'll give it a thumbs up. You know, that's just enough for me, basically. Just um, just be nice, normal person, normal music that makes my ears go. This is good. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. What else do I talk about? And sometimes I I have been told personally by some of my friends that my music was one of the only things keeping them sane. Can you imagine that? My music being the shut up. My music being the one of the only things that keeps a person happy and makes a person happy in the first place. Holy moly, holy guacamole on a bowl. I don't know how to rhyme with that, but it's just it amazed me, it shocked me the first time I heard that. Holy shit, my music gives people happiness. Wow, that's new. Uh, so that's what keep me interesting. One of my friends even put my music as their ringtone and alarm. That good. Mute, ringtone, alarm, notification. I made them a notification sound. I made them a personal notification sound, and they use it. Beautiful. Funny. It's really funny to think about it in a good way. But it just shows and tells me that there are people who care. I care. If I care mainly, that's the main part of the whole thing. The whole thingamajig. The whole, what do you call it? What you might call it? Process. You know? But when other people care, it's even better. It's a more comfy feeling. Like, wow, people like what I do. That's awesome. You get me? So that's why I'm just, you know, just happy and feeling better. Feeling good at the fact that people care about what I do overall. You know? If people listen to something I made in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and uh, they'll go absolutely bonkers over that. Go absolutely like, holy shit, this is awesome. What the fuck? This is the greatest thing I've heard in my life. Oh my goodness, holy shit. Like, it's kind of like, it goes like that, oftentimes. Uh, what else do I talk about? Yeah, I don't want to. It sounds like a. I don't talk about all this just to brag. I don't intend it to be like a bragging session or something like that. But I, I'm still. I just wanted to just make a log, just speaking my thoughts out loud. That there are people who care in any way, shape, or form about what I do. It's just nice knowing that part, and I hope you get me. And there are people, and if you are a musician or an artist overall, then of course there will always be someone who cares about what you do as well, as they because there is always a person who appreciates the kind of art that you do in the world. 8 billion people, and you think that not even one person likes what you do? That's just a ridiculous thought, personally, in my opinion. So that's why I want to say that there is always someone that cares about what you do, and that's a fact. That's true. No matter what your intrusive thoughts might tell you, there is always someone who cares. Maybe that someone could be me. Maybe that someone could be someone else. It's subjective. It's all subjective. But what I want to tell you is that if you make good music, you make good music, and that's it. You know, it doesn't have to be more than that. You could just do good music and just stay on that path if you want. Change it up to other variations of good music, and if someone will still accept that, you know. And what I want to say is that you always have to do the art that you love for yourself first place. Not care about others' opinions much. Not fully not care, but at least much. Take it to heart. Take any criticism to heart. If there is criticism that tells you how to improve your music, then you have to listen to that criticism as if for you to improve. Because constructive criticism can be good, and it is often, sometimes good. If there is just destructive criticism that says, "Oh, your music is shit, it's dog shit," and that's the end of it, then you don't have to, take that sentence to heart. You don't, because it's just useless. It's just useless. I don't know, assholery. I don't know if that's word is real or not, but if it isn't, I made up a new word. Be proud of me, pat pat. Good job, Whale Bright, nice. What was I say? I wanted to say that just in summary, you have to be happy with what you do. If you are happy, then you have already won creativity. You have won. You are good. You are awesome. If you know you are awesome, and that's good enough. It doesn't have to be more than that. You don't have to achieve perfection, because there process is no perfection. There is no perfect musician, perfect artist, perfect modelier, or something like that. Doesn't have to be stuff like that. There is no perfection. You can just be good, and that's good enough. That's what I wanted to say. So just take care of yourself. Take care of your mental, physical health, and make sure that you stay calm, no matter what happens in life. And I'm telling this to myself as well. I just have to stay calm and accept whatever comes my way, because it is always for the better, even if I don't think of it like that at first. I'll just go home. I'll maybe do a log again after after when I come go outside again. But I think this is good enough. Um, Love y'all.